Hi, it's me, the Aquarius for Fun. Do you want the best lights for your planted aquarium but just couldn't afford to cash out on the brands like Twinstar, ADA, Kessils, even the bang for your buck champ Chihiros? Well, I just might have the best light brands for you. The light that I'm reviewing today can definitely punch way above its weight class. It's under the brand called Aqua. Specifically, the light that I'll be reviewing for today is their M series, which is right here. Just look at this sexy thing. So let's start with the pros. Number one is that it doesn't look like your ordinary aquarium lights. When it comes to aquarium lights, they pretty much all look the same. Aqua's M series right here definitely looks fresh and is something unique. Pros number two, intensity. Like I said earlier, this light can definitely punch way above its weight class. It has more power, baby! Carpet plants? Yes. Red plants? Yes. I know it can. Right now, at this very moment, the light settings that I'm using is 100% of reds, 66% of green, and 100% of blue. Controls. It has app connectivity. If you've already watched some of my videos, app connectivity is king. You can control the reds, the greens, the blues, the intensity. You can also set up the time when it starts, the time it turns off, and also the intensity during the specific times of the day. For example, my setup right here starts at 12 noon and then turns off at 9 o'clock in the evening. Peak intensity happens after 2 hours of starting and then slowly drops off 2 hours before 9 p.m. which is 7 p.m. which is really handy. Another option is an inline remote. If you don't go for an app version, this light has an inline remote control version. Of course, it comes cheaper, but you might lose on some of its functionality. More on that later. Reason number four, its form factor. The fact that it looks like this is a big go. Unlike your ordinary aquarium light form factor, this thing right here is a mix between a pendant light and the ordinary light bar. Oh, and yeah, this thing, what you see right here, this is what you get out of the box. One more reason why I really like this light is the fact that you can adjust its height. You can adjust its height exactly how high you want it to be. You can change it as high as that, or you can change it as low as this. That right there can become really handy if you have big hardscapes that protrude out of the water surface. Remember the one I said in my previous video, the Chihiros C2 RGB? One of the reasons why I don't really like that light is because of its really clunky light fixture. This thing right here comes with screws. You can tighten it to loosen it up and move it, and then just tighten it if you want to stay that way. Reason number five. After using this light for some time, I've realized that maintenance is super easy. Reason number one is that you can control the lights to turn on and off using your phone, which is really handy for those nighttime maintenance sessions. Reason number two is because of its form factor. When you're doing your maintenances, you can just move this light out of the way, just like that. Now that you've moved it out of the way, you have a clear view of the top surface of your tank. Perfect for all those trimming sessions that you all love or hate. After doing your maintenances, water changes, just swing it right back in and you're good to go. Moving it back in is super easy. You don't have to deal with wires or have the light bar itself blocking your view of your beautiful aquarium. Reason number six is options. You know I love this one. If you really want a pendant style light, you can set this one up. If you want shades, you can go and buy them. Do you want to use this light perpendicular to your tank? You can do it without looking stupid, which is why I love it. Reason number seven. Now this might sound weird, but it has UVs. Yes, you've heard me right. UVs, ultraviolet. For some reason, the app version, which is the one I have right here, comes with the UV. Now, I don't know what that UV light is for, but I can make some guesses. Maybe it's there to prevent some specific type of algae or prevent any bacterial blooms that might happen on your aquarium. I don't use it personally, but hey, it's there. You might want to use it, it's there. Now, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen any other lights that offer that option. Reason number 8 and the final reason why I really like this light is its price. This light right here is more affordable compared to any other lights of the same caliber, which is exactly why I got one for myself. And yes, I don't have any sponsors. Okay, that's a lot. 8 good reasons for just one light. I don't think I've ever done a review with 8 good things, with me mentioning 8 good things about the light. But just like anything, just like everything in this world, it has some cons. Let's start with number 1, the app. I know, I just mentioned it as a pros. It's also one of its weaknesses. Probably the biggest weakness for me. I thought Chihiros app is really bad, but after experiencing weak Aqua's light app, oh my god, their app is like trash. It's very clunky. Once you try and go search for your light, it's actually gonna show everything. Almost everything that has what? Bluetooth connection? And I'm not even joking. I mean everything. I even saw my neighbor's TV on the list. Okay, so in the event that you do actually find your light, it is gonna ask you for some freaky questions asking about its specific voltage. Like what the fudge? I had to double check the manual, look at the lights itself, look at the plug, just to know that I'm picking the right voltage and I don't want to mess things up. And I'm not done yet. Just look at this. What does these options mean? I personally just used B 2.0, whatever that means. It says advanced mode for fresh water. So I picked it. I don't know what the fudge 2.0 means or B 2.0. What's the difference between 1.0 and 2.0 and the other 2.0? It's very convoluted. Definitely not for beginners. Number 2, when you turn it off or when it does turn itself off, you'll see a green light blinking right around this end and it never stops. I don't know what it is, but it's there. It can be irritating for some. Some of you might be okay with that, but it's weird. Reason number 3, and which is probably one of the biggest hurdle, is its availability. This light can be hard to find. If you're somewhere in Asia, you might be laughing at me because this is almost available in every other distributor somewhere or in niche Facebook groups. But for Western countries, Middle Eastern countries, I don't think you'll see this on any other pet shops, even the niche aquascaping shops. I don't think they carry this brand. The only way I got this in the UK is from AliExpress, which could mean a very long waiting time for deliveries. It's really affordable, but it can be hard to find, and delivery time could take very long. Reason number 4, it's more of a nitpick, but kind of the same thing with the Chihiros C2 RGB. When I was staring at it, I realized that this thing is not a perfect 90-degree angle. If you squint at it and observe it really long and hard, you'll see that this end is lower compared to this end. If you have an OCD or something, it might trigger you. And now that I'm hearing it out loud myself, it does sound more of a nitpick than a con, really. Okay, so that's 8 good things about the light and 4 not so good things about the light. How would it stack up against other lights? Compared to my A series 2s, this light is definitely better. So I'd say it's between the A series and the WRGB 2s. Performance wise, I think this light is very close, almost similar to WRGB 2 Slim's performance. Let me show you a side by side against 1 A series 2s, 2 A series 2s, and my Chihiros C2 RGB. Okay, that should be it. I'll be ending this video with a bunch of clips or videos of the light in this aquascape. And just in case you haven't done so yet, I suggest you to subscribe and click that button right there, because in this channel, I talk about aquascape, fish keeping, and a bunch of general tips and guides on how to be a better aquarist. So that's it for me. Bye and enjoy the clips.